Conjunction, junction, what's your function?
Hooking up words and phrases and
Lots of good.
clauses.
Hey,
Conjunction, junction,
so
how's that?
I'm going to give you a very exciting video today. Let's talk about grammar, specifically grammar on the internet and in social media. Oh, by the way, I keep forgetting to get this up on my wall so you'll see it, but just so my sister knows that I appreciated the present she sent me the one day, pretend that's up on my wall. Okay, anyway, grammar. I am amazed at how many people I see in Facebook and on YouTube. That's the two social medias that I use. I don't mess around much with any of those others, who obviously did not learn any of the stuff that Dave Lewis taught me in seventh grade English. And I know a lot of people think that grammar isn't important. I've seen people say, oh, it's only the internet. But here's my thing on it. Now, yeah, if you're sending a text to somebody, hey, guess what my grandson did today or whatever, it's not that big of a deal. But if we're talking about economics or tariffs, tax policy, immigration, civil rights, abortion, any serious subjects, and you are talking like you didn't graduate the eighth grade, I'm just going to ignore whatever you have to say about any of those subjects because I figure you're an idiot. That's and and here's something that'll surprise people. I do get annoyed by people a lot. I know. You're probably thinking, really, you? If you're a regular on my channel or Chat and Play or over at Finkel's, but you always seem so calm and everything. But yeah, I get annoyed. And grammar is one of the things that annoys me. And one of the things that both both annoys and amuses me is people who try to use words they don't understand. And I'm not going to mention people by name because then I'll be leaving people out. But let me just say that if you wonder who the people are, you've probably seen them on Todd's channel a lot. You can guess what people that is. I I actually wrote down, I was watching somebody the one day. There's a guy, I personally like the guy, but his videos usually drive me nuts because he'll talk and talk and talk and just not get to the point. And he kind of a lot of times says he has something big to talk about, and he'll talk for an hour and a half, and at the end he comes to the point and wasn't really anything that big anyway. But so I've seen him do this a lot. The one day I wrote this down, I think it's about the last time I watched one of his. He said, I don't want to misconstrue people into thinking, yeah, it's not the way that word works, Chris. You don't misconstrue what you're saying to people. You misconstrue what somebody has said to you, you know? Like if you thought you understood what somebody said and then you repeat the wrong thing, you've misconstrued. But to misconstrue your own words, that's a little weird. But I actually, a while ago, just as a little, strange hobby kind of thing, I wrote down some of the more common grammar word mistakes that I have seen. Now, first, let me mention, a lot of times people, they do typos. I've done it occasionally myself where I'll look back at something I typed up and I'll go, "You idiot, you used the wrong word there." Because sometimes the fingers just don't keep up with the brain or whatever, but you can usually tell if a person doesn't actually know the proper words because they'll give the wrong words over and over again. And now these are not in any kind of order of importance or anything. They're just ones that when I decide to make a list, I, they're as they came up. There's one right here, allowed. Okay, there's two words that sound like allowed. There's Allowed and Alloud. Now, the one with a W in is I allowed my kids to play outside. You give permission. The other Alloud is volume. He said it aloud, you know? That should be easy enough to understand. And hopefully, when you see this, I will have put text up on the screen and so forth. Oh, this is something I wanted to mention. Speaking of things that I will insert, I'm hoping I still have it. The thing that decided me to do this, because I've had this list laying here for the longest time, I actually had to dig through a whole bunch of crap to find it, is I saw somebody the other day do one of my favorite things. They responded to Finkel and said, "You're an idiot." Okay. You say, what's the big deal? Because they put YOUR an idiot. Now, when you're saying you're an idiot, what you're saying is you are an idiot. You are is YOU apostrophe RE. And this is one of the words that's very common. I'll see people put, "You're going live tonight, you're whatever," and they're using the wrong thing. To me, I'd rather see, and this is something a lot of people hate, but if you're going to do like internet speak, put "you are." At least then you're looking at an abbreviation instead of the wrong word. But anyway, yeah, I just thought of that. I've seen people do that a lot of times. "You're stupid. You're this," and it makes you look like an idiot when you're calling someone an idiot, but you look like you haven't graduated eighth grade once again. I'm sure that your is going to be on my list here somewhere. There's another one, a lot. You know, that Muckster, he complains a lot. Okay, a lot is two words, A-L-O-T. It's not A-L-O-T, and it's not A-L-L-O-T-T. Like there's two T's in there. The word a lot is when you say like, "I allotted $25 in my budget for dinner." You know, it's when you're given something like that. So again, if you say he does that a lot, it's two words, a lot. Thank you. Oh, here's what I see a lot. I didn't even mean to use the word again. Accept and accept. Okay. You say, "I really like going over to Specs channel because she accepts everybody." Well, that word is ACCEPT, not EXCEPT. Accept is when you're accepting something, and accept is when you exclude something. Like, you know, I liked everybody on the panel tonight, except when Todd stopped in. because he's a racist. You know, that's accept is exclusive, accept is inclusive. Okay? What's the, oh, advise and advice. I see people say this a lot of times. He gave me advise, advice. No, he gave you advice. Now, when he gave you advice, he was advising you. Okay? Oh, here's another one kind of like a lot apart and apart. A, P-A-R-T, two words, is different from one word apart. Like, again, let's go back to Specs channel. You go there, you feel like you're a part of her group. That's two words. Now, if you standoffish, they'll say, oh, he was apart from us. You know what I mean? Uh, I just had somebody misuse this word on Facebook. Lose and loose. L-O-S-E or L-O-O-S-E. Two totally different things. Somebody on Facebook said something about, would you rather loose, L-O-O-S-E? No. Lose is when you lose a game. That's 1-0. Loose is when you don't tie the knot tight enough and he gets out of your basement. Okay? Ah, sense and since. S-E-N-S-E or S-I-N-C-E. Sense is like you have common sense. Since is I never bother watching that channel anymore since I realized what a racist he is. Past and past. I don't see this a whole lot, but people do it. P-A-S-S-E-D, P-A-S-T. P-A-S-T is the time thing. It happened in the past. P-A-S-S-E-D is the quarterback passed the ball. Now here's a triple. Bye, bye, bye. You got buy, B-Y, B-Y-E or B-U-Y. I hope most people got this. It's, three totally different things like B-Y. He's standing over there by the soda machine. B-Y-E is see you later, bye. And B-U-Y is when you purchase something. By the way, it seems to be an accepted word anymore, but back when I was in school, when you paid for something, it was P-A-I-D. I never used to see P-A-Y-E-D, but that seems to be accepted now. I got wander and wonder. W-A-N-D-E-R is you just went out for a walk and just wandered around. W-O-N-D-E-R is either a woman with a lasso of truth or it's, I wonder if Brick Jones will ever say something that makes sense. Through and through. Now I've seen this a few times. T-H-R-E-W is again the quarterback threw the ball. T-H-R-O-U-G-H is when you walked through the room. Ugh, it's funny. I looked at the word here and I wrote next to it ugh, which is what this one drives me nuts. I seen. I was looking for something to watch and I checked out a panel and I seen Finkel was over at that Tomato Girls channel. I saw. It's I saw, not I seen. And here, the last one I have written down here is angel and angle. I think people know the difference between the words, they just don't know how to spell. You know, the angle, like when you say a square room has 90-degree angles, A-N-G-L-E. A-N-G-E-L is the mythical creature that's flying around over your head. Okay? That's all the ones I have written down. If you have any that some of your favorite bad grammar things, go ahead and make a comment, or, feel free to make a comment saying, nobody fucking cares, Muckster. It's just the internet. Whatever. That's all I got to say about this. By the way, you want to know someone who is lousy at grammar and knowing the right words? You made him president.
And that's the way it is.